What's up, guys? I am Naked H Crusader. How are you guys doing? I'm part of Naked eSports, but tonight we have something special for you. We got Vital Pro Scrims coming on. This is a Tuesday. They have it every Tuesday at 8 p.m. So if you want to become part of this, you join into their Discord at Vital eSports. So as I said, we have the Vital Pro Scrims right now. 68 people in there, and it's going to start at 8 p.m. So we got about 6 minutes until the thing actually begins. Now, before I get going and all that, I like to check to make sure everything's working out smooth. I hope everyone is having a great time. If you are watching right now, you are bright and early. Thank you for joining in. I'm going to make sure everything looks smooth on my end. And just sit tight and relax. We're going to have this thing going on at 8 p.m. I hope you're enjoying yourselves. Let me show you guys the team list right here. This is the teams that are participating tonight. Who do you guys have winning it here at the Vital Pro Scrims? Obviously, I'm going to go with, well, Vital does really well in their own scrims, but I'm not going to choose that. That's home field advantage for them. I'm going to choose a little bit of an outsider. Let's see. I am going to go with Bloodbath. That's my choice here for tonight. I'm going to go with Bloodbath. If you guys are going with Bloodbath, let me know. If you guys have another team, let me know who you guys think is going to take it all. Alright, I'm also going to make sure I have Omelette set up here. I have Twitch set up on chat. So if you guys are writing anything, I'll be ready. The other thing is I want to make sure is, and I don't know if it just started. I think it just went live actually, so I'm going to start it off again. This is the Vital Pro Scrims. I am Naked H Crusader, part of Naked eSports. And as I said before, this is Vital eSports' scrimmage, Vital Pro Scrims. So if you want to be participating in these every week, you can go to their Discord page. I can post it on the links here on my chats just so you guys can have it. But just give me some time and I'll do that. Soul Hunter 877, thank you for following me. I really appreciate it. We're going to get this thing started very soon. And if you guys are participating, make sure that you guys clip the action. Even if you're just watching, I'd appreciate it if you can clip the action, get these teams a little something to see because they will be participating and won't be able to see it live. So, how many people do we have now on the match? It looks like 72. Let me show you guys. 72 people. I am on a lag, so I might not see all the chats and what you guys write on a timely basis, but I will try to see it as best as I can. Let me turn this down too. It's 7:57. We got 72 people. I think we had a full squad, full 25 teams registered. I think we had more than that, but obviously 25 is the limit for these rooms. So I expect something between 70 and 80, maybe a little bit higher than 80. That's my expectation, the number of people that'll come in. Let's take a look at some of the teams out here. We got Vital, obviously in the top two teams. You got the first team with Chronic on the top left. You also have a team here. I don't know who's going to run this team. Maybe Mags. I've seen him before run it. And this is on team 2, maybe IMX. Queens is on team 3. That is Fit Girl Steph running the show with Otter Craze, Slim Lady, and Courtney. We got Ruthless Killers here too. Lady Ruthless Killers with Monica, Bubble Tea, Anfal, and Dayasa. Sorry for mispronouncing that. We have Team 5 here coming up. We're still trying to get some players in there. Team 6. I'm not sure what that logo is. I've seen it before and I probably should know it by now. But you do have Demon, Maclet, and Newbie with those logos with Apex, Rabala, I like that. Or Rabalo. Yeah. Anyway, we got TGS here in the mix as well. You got Bloodbath. That's the team I have going to win this tonight. Team 9 still needs to get their players in. Team 10 is with IN. We got I've seen this before with Devious, and it looks like Merciless as well, with Bobman in the mix. I love that logo with the doctor. Can't go wrong with the 2-time. You got Team A here with Aztec, Static, Temper, and Rooster. Fugaku Senju with Bolt Action Warriors with Light Nonsense and Shape Dota. You got Vidsip Mortem with Goofy, Squiz, Wilson, and Elmo. Little Homies on Team 17. GS on 18. Dead Series Gamers on Team 19. FBI, TFG, VN1, Fate, and the second team for VN1 as well. So these are your teams here. And who do you guys have winning? Let me know. Thank you for joining the chat, Robertson, and thank you for clipping as well. Guys, if you see something interesting, I always like it when you guys clip, especially on Omelette and Twitch. It is also playing on YouTube, so if you guys are just playing and you want to see it played back, it will be played back on YouTube when this is all done with the stream. Stream link? Oh yeah, let me give that to you, Chronic. Make sure you guys give much love to Chronic. He is the leader of Vital. He puts a lot of effort into making sure this is running smoothly. So make sure you guys give him all the thanks you can, especially at the end of it. And I will be doing the same. Alright. So if I'm not talking just like I am right now, it's because I'm trying to get things out of the way so everything is running smooth on Chronic's help, with Chronic's side on the back end. And I'm going to also play some music at the same time. I got to get that loaded in. Let me know if you guys have song choices as well. I might not see it for a bit, but I'll try to play it eventually. I also can't be a copyright issue, so given the song choices, you might not be able to pick a very popular song, and I wish I could. Honestly, I love playing country music. If you guys know me from earlier, I love playing country music, but there are copyright issues with those, and you can't do it. So I try to do non-copyright, and it's just the way it is. It's the way life goes. Let's try this. As it loads in and doesn't give me ads. You kidding me? There you go. Very light. Obviously you guys can't hear me or something like that. Let me know. If you guys can't see the stream, let me know. Appreciate it on all fronts. February 23rd, interesting name. Thank you for joining the chat. How are you? We are about to get started. Let me give you guys the team list and let me hold it there for a bit as the teams are just coming in still. How many teams are in there now? We got 91. Great job, Vital, putting everybody on that list. 91 is a great number to have. Look at all these. None of them open. It's beautiful to see. There's going to be a lot of action here tonight. I hope you guys are ready. Make sure to clip the action, ready to watch it, and get excited because this is amazing. 92 people in the room. I can't believe it. I'm ready to go. I can't wait for this thing to get started. We got 93 now. There's only 7 spots left. Are you kidding me now? Let's go, baby. So, again, this is the Vital Pro Scrims. If you guys are just watching now, they happen every Tuesday on 8 p.m. Right now, it's 8:03. It's about to start any second. If you want to go in next week, you can do that. You got to go to their Discord page and register there. I don't know if registration is open yet. It might be open right when the scrimmage is over. That way, everyone has an equal opportunity to sign up. As far as I know, they are a first-come, first-serve registration process type. So that means if you're one of the first people to register, you'll be in for next week. And if you're not one of the first, then you'll be put on a wait list, and then you have to wait to see if you can get in based on confirmation. But it looks like we're getting in right now. Let me see and make sure everything's good. Yep, you guys can see that. I'm happy about that. As you guys know, I like to hear it with no music. I mean, I like the music in between matches, but when the game's on the line, music goes out the door. It's all about the gameplay then. So we got 90, how many do we have? 94 people in the room. Great. It's going to be hyped in here. We got Erangel coming in on the first map. A lot of good teams out there. I remember Queens. I had Bloodbath winning it all, and I hope they do. I love that team. Who else do we got? We got Vital, obviously, both of their teams. VN1 and both of their teams as well. Fate, I mean, how can you forget? Fate is always a top 3 in scrimmages, so we'll see if they can still do it here. Little homies, as you can see on the bottom left there, TGS, Vincent Mortem, Lady Ruthless Killers as well, so you got some good teams jumping off this plane. Let's take a look at the plane path. It is a little bit down, a little bit vertical, I mean a little horizontal, going from east to west. I don't think a lot of teams are going to be able to land south, but you might see some people taking cars to Military Base or Novo. Georgia Pole is open for grabs, so is Yasnaya, the school, Rozhok, Pachinki, all those sweet spots. So it seems like Team 14 is making their way over to Kameshki. And this is one thing I've noticed. You might not hear any sounds from the game. That makes sense, and it's totally normal for some reason. But right when the parachutes come out, it will come back on. I don't know why that is, just the way it is now. Maybe PUBG needs to fix that issue. But, you know, there's worse things PUBG has done if anyone has seen them do things before. So what we have here is a lot of people landing in the middle of the map. That's kind of to be expected, but let's see how they land. Where are they going? It looks like a few teams are trying to get the car that's on the road, and I'll try to mark where they are and go to Team 21. Because that's where they are. This is the road where cars are, where teams like to land at least to get to the south. And this team is doing exactly that. That is TFG. So they're going to try to get in this car quickly as possible. They got everyone in, and now they're time to go. I don't know if they're going to try to run over Team 8. I think they're just going to try to keep going because they don't want to be late to the party when it goes to a military base. And that's what a lot of teams are trying to do. This is a packed house here at Pachinki. You got 4 different teams. VN1 being one of them, as we're looking on as well. Team they has an M16 as everything is rendering in around. Looks like he got a knock on one against Ruthless, and VN1 is down as well. So now everything's loaded in perfect, and they just traded knocks in that situation. Let's take a more aerial view. It looks like Bubble Tea may try to do something, but he has to go back. She has to go back in and heal her teammate. Team 4 now with Monica. Just on the far end. That doesn't mean Ruthless is alone. They have a lot of players here actually, and it looks like Bubble Tea got knocked as well. That is not a good situation for them. And it looks like TSG, Diasa, coming in to help. Needs to finish one more, but wasn't able to. It was too
late. We were already going there. There was no point in fucking.
And it looks like somebody is unhappy going to Pachinki, and we're going to try to get that voice off, but right now we want to follow the action. We don't want to miss it. Hopefully they won't be talking much, and we'll just keep on going. We got, who's this team right here? We got Team VN1. So this is VN1 we saw earlier. Looks like they got picked up. They still have all their teammates running, but there are some people knocked here. I wonder if they push in here. It would be a good time to do so. There's one person, Mr. Black. And actually another 2 people here.
Just fucking make placement, dude.
It looks like he's very unhappy getting killed there. It looks like Monica's trying to make something out of nothing here. And Monica was unable to. She was the last person on her team, and Lady Ruthless Killers are down. That was Space Monkey. Fairly new to, Space Miner. So fairly new to the stream here, or to Naked Esports and to Vitals. I haven't seen them before, but they've just registered, and we'll see if they can make their mark as they just did against Lady Ruthless Killers. VN1 sees them. Might get him on the back. Oh, this is all one team. It looks like they did finish off whichever team was here earlier. It looks like it is just Team 23 and Team 9. So we're going to move on. we're not going to miss some of the other action that's happening around the map. Let's see what we can find. Team 16 and 10, both at Severny. They are a bit of ways, but I'm sure they're just finishing up their looting process, and they might eventually see each other. One has a Kar 98, good for long distance. As you guys know, it's a bolt-action rifle. Pan, impenetrable for bullets, but not the greatest weapon you want. Obviously, he's just using it so he can run faster, rather than having a gun in hand. Quick looting is a priority in these early stages of the game. And it seems like you have one of the teams just bailing out in the back, maybe running it or taking a car. Either way, they are leaving Severny at that point. Let's take a look at Team 15. It looks like he's calling for his teammates, and he's actually next to some team. This is Fugaku. I don't know what he's going to try to do here. Team 3 right on the right. He's going to try to get around, try to get him. Oh, and gets knocked. Wasn't even able to get the shot with the shotgun and gets thirsted immediately. So let's see. It looks like the other player from Team 15 is down, and the rest are need to get over to help out. It looks like Otter Craze is all by herself. She's part of Queens, and let's see how many players is on Otter Craze right now still alive. None of them. So Otter Craze is the only one left. And she needs to make something happen here. It looks like she's not going for the thirst. I don't even know if she knows that he's still there. That being said, Team 15 might actually make a push here. Never mind. It doesn't really make sense to push now unless they want revenge against Otter Craze. So let's see what we have. We're just taking a look around wherever is close. So Rozhawk might be a special place. We got Team War with Reaper. He's only one left. You might want to be playing it safe at this point. That's kind of what you want to do. When your team kind of dies early, you want to play it safe. Try to get those rank points, because it's going to be that much harder to get kill points in this situation, especially when there's still teams that are fully suited, at least still have 4 players left. So let's also take a look at Team 19. All we have to do is make our way over. That is Dead Serious Gamers or Gaming, and you got Easy Eats there on the right. A few teams here, Batmain and Zelly. It looks like they have a pretty solid number of players, as they still have all 4 of them. They kind of separated into two piles here, two teams of 2. I'm not sure if Dead Serious Gamers were the ones to take out War.
As you can.
And it might be the case. I'm going to check my settings just for a moment. Sorry, I got to see my... Maybe not. I thought I would be able to take off all chat, but that might not be possible. Luckily, I like the player who's talking, and it's not being too loud. Sometimes we had issues with that, and that was just not good. But it looks like Team 13 is jumping into the mix. Let's take a look. And they are seen by DSG. They got one knocked on their own. Can they get a retaliation knock here? Looks like they're looking in the right direction, but cannot see them. This guy's a bit laggy, as you can tell. So we got Aztec here on the bottom, and he was just being able to get picked up and healed up as well. Static getting a little bit closer to DSG. Might be a little risky being by yourself across the street, but it might work out for them. Maybe a little flank, maybe a distraction point to get DSG off guard for the rest of their players, as he's kind of moving around a little closer and closer every time. And right now, DSG might make a look over there. They do get shot up from their teammates, and Static is very weary of that position. That being said, DSG's not only just there, they're on the left as well, and it doesn't look like Static is caring much about that. It might not matter. Oh, nice shots there from the rest of Team A as they get DSG there. They're trying to get some solo hits on them. Trying to finish Batmain possibly, but being on top of this hill is a good spot. Ooh, getting hit. Will he be able to survive? He won't. He was just made it to that corner and was not able to continue on. So that does put DSG at a disadvantage with a 3v4 situation. as you can see, they're trying to retaliate some hits. Let's see what this team is. You got Team GS now on the back. Freaky, we're looking at Freaky's angle. It looks like Smoke and Psycho have both been knocked, and I think they're going to hold back on their shots. They just got into the mix and was not able to hold their own for now, though. They'll be fine. Team 13 is possibly getting closer to this team. They don't want them to revive so quickly without utilizing some sort of advantage, so that's why they're getting closer. But I don't know if they're going to be able to push in time if they revived quick enough. Grenades going into the house, or at least they're going to try to get it in the house. Does get it on the second floor, but nobody's there. It looks like they're all behind it, and it looks like they're going to try to take the car or shoot from the outside. They do get smokes again, and it looks like Rooster's got Psycho again. 3 down on GS. Meanwhile, GS was able to finish 1, but that is all they get. So while A lost the player, they definitely win that battle. They get the squad wipe, and they keep what I think is 3 of their 4 players. Yep, they still have 3 of them, so they're looking good at this time of the match. Now, Team 17, I just realized, is coming in from back. That's little homies. They know the shots are being taken place, so they're very careful. They're coming in. They must see Team A. They do. They do get A. 1 knocked, 2 knocked. Can they get 1 more? That's all they need for a squad wipe in this situation. Just trying to come around. Let's see from his view what he sees. So he's going to change it up. He's going for what, an M7, I think that is. Or is that that's not an AK, right? That's an M7. He's going to just go for the finish because he doesn't want that teammate to tell him their position. To guarantee that kill as well. So good movement by little homies. They're able to do very little risk while getting 2 kills there. Meanwhile, Temper has moved back. But did move back toward DSG. Now DSG must have heard little homies, and at least they know now because they're getting shot by little homies on the hill. So red dot with the scar, it's going to be a little difficult. It is a little short range, so it's possible to use this well and effectively. But the angle is looking at, it's a little tough. Zeal might have got hit once there, but that's about it. Little homie's still in the nice spot. Got the top of the hill, can shoot down on DSG. It looks like they do knock 1. Temper is still playing it safe, just being in that house. I'm not going to stay here forever. I'm going to see just to make sure if anything else is going on. Don't want to miss things, and it looks like we don't want to miss this. Team 14, CSG, down and knocked. One of his players are going to be picking him up. As this renders in, it looks like BB is facing off against this mix of a team, I believe, is SDCS and MBOM. A lot of different players. BB Wizard was taken down, but it looks like TM Curse is doing the pickup job. They do get a nice hit on Daddy right there, so that just leaves Jordan up, and Jordan looks like he's reviving King and does so. Both of them really low on health. I don't know if they got bandages, but they're going to need something. Meanwhile, I think we're seeing a push. Unless they're backing up. They're backing up. They had the guys. They had a few knocks. Look at all these guys in health. I don't know if they have any meds. None of them are using them. I don't believe they would. Or I don't believe they do if they... because they would have used it by now. One actually was able to heal himself up. It looks like he had a first aid. That's very important to have. And gets knocked. So that just leaves King with the most health, and he has less than 50%. TM Curse not letting Daddy take that one. And now you only have King here. King might go for the revival of Jordan. Let's see if they come upstairs, or are they just going to bomb the place first. Coming upstairs, it looks like. He's trying to jump in the mix a bit. He's going to be running outside. He is outside. He's jumping out the door. Getting shots hit on him, and in midair gets knocked out completely. So great job from BB for taking that one. But that doesn't mean they're alone. I think that is IMP on the back end in the car, though. They're going to be backing out. They're driving around, and they're leaving. They don't want to be a part of that, so they are gone. Let's see who else. I'm going to take a little bit closer look at this map. Rozhawk still has 2, but we saw Rozhawk. We don't want to continue doing the same thing unless we can, if we can avoid that. If not, we're going to go back to it. Yep. Oh. Did they just kill him? No, they still got him there. So you got DSG, 2 players against Team 13. It looks like 1 player on Temper. So Temper was hiding out. He's the one that lost his teammates pretty early over here. And they may be battling it out pretty good here. Look at this. Nice job doing a lean. It looks like he's floating. Well, he's leaning. He's that's weird. PUBG is just weird. So you got Temper, who's just getting to that door. He's getting inside. 19. DSG, are they leaving? They're looting for sure. I believe they know Temper is there, but they aren't battling him. And that's not a bad idea. You don't know how many players they got, and you only have 2. You know, you gotta take your battles. You gotta pick them. And they're not in the circle, so they want to get in. Getting shot in the back end. No hits there. We're gonna keep moving on. Team 20. This is FBI. They still have all their people and haven't seemed to have battled yet because they have no kills. That being said, it might be right now. That might happen. So Fate is on the other end, down the road, just a bit of ways away, in the same town, but the town's huge. The town's pretty big. A lot of teams can occupy it without anyone knowing that the others are there. Let's take a look at the map again. I'm going to zoom in this time. Yeah, a lot of people around Milta, as you can see there. But none that are really close. Team 9 is driving by. Might get hit by Team 5, although his driving is... Yeah, look at that. Space Miner in trouble, getting hit hard. And stops in order to heal or to avoid any more shots. Smart move. He's probably going to try to heal up and then get back into that car. That'd probably be a smart move. Team 5 might make a push and does still get shot at. Gotta be careful. He's going to throw a smoke. Not a bad idea, but you don't want that car to be exploded before you get the smoke off. Luckily, Team 5 isn't really going for the car explosion, which helps him out. As you can see, he's going to go for that car and drive away. Very safe, especially when you're the only one left on your team. Team 15. Bolt Action Warriors. They have lost 2 members, and it looks like they're going against Merciless. Nice look on Artemis. Now, Bobman is still in there. And it looks like Bobman is trying to hear the sounds as he's looking around. He knows one's behind, but he knows that no one can really shoot him from the back. So that's why he's looking in that direction. Oh, that was quick. That was a quick headshot. So down he goes, and no sense takes it for the win. Make sure you guys clip it when you guys see it. I really appreciate it if you can do that for me and for these teams as well. We're just going to see a nice boat ride along the water from Ulysses. He's lost all of his members. It looks like he lost them at Novo, and he needs to get to safety, and that's why he probably took the boat here. He does have an M16, a level 3 backpack, and a level 3 vest with a level 2 helmet. Not too shabby. Just 1 level away from having a complete set, but that's pretty good in this situation. Looks like he avoided any more attacks from Team 21, who are at Novo, but Novo, they're all by themselves. Here you have Studzy with TFG. He has an M4, kind of the weapon of choice that you kind of want to use. The other weapon, well, this is just personal, but I obviously, well, you guys might know this, I like the DP. The DP is an amazing weapon with a lot of power and not a lot of recoil. The only downside is the reload, but if you're expecting to reload in a match, then I don't know. It's something else. So you got this buggy here going by with IN, just passing by Team 3. Looks like Team 3 is by himself, so he's not really attacking. He doesn't want to engage in those situations. But Team 15 is not alone, and they're right next to Team 15. Will he be shot up by Team 15 as he stops here? Luckily not. So he will be surviving for the time being. I don't know if he knows that there were people there at Team with Bolt Action Warriors. Let's just take a look from nonsense. It does look like they see him now. Now, he's not really shooting behind the wall. He is using the window. It's just the way it works for some strange and odd reason. There you go. Now, very odd. But Bolt Action Warriors light. Trying to peek around to the window. Does see them up there. Some hits. Got one hit. Got a knock. Nicely played. He's going to try to get one more, but won't be able to. Looks like they're going to go for the revival job. Are they going to push or are they going to stay? Now, the mini is a great weapon for some quick firing on this sniper. It's just not that powerful, but that's okay. Whoa, did they just get taken out? They got taken out. By who? What? Oh, that was a big head. How did they get taken out? Maybe it was the other player. Maybe No Sense was able to get hits on the revival. I would have thought they would have hidden, but apparently not. Let's take a look here on Team 9, because they're really close to Team 5. It looks like he's playing it safe. He's by himself. He's been by himself from the very beginning. Has one team kill. Not too shabby in a team of squads of some of the best teams out there. That being said, this might be it for him if someone comes into his room. The Uzi's probably the best weapon you can use other than a shotgun from that close of a distance. Now you have Team 5. It looks like they're in the same building. They're just checking around. And it looks like one might be in for some action. Are they going to go to this house? No, he's going to continue moving. If anyone goes in here, and we might have a customer with Cat. This is probably the best angle. Wow. Oh, okay, you got him. You got him. You don't have to be excessive about it. Chill out just a bit. Jeez. Anyway, that is it for... what was that? Space Miner. Sorry about that, guy. And we got Fate here. Shooting down at the 3-story building. Oh, far distance, actually. Looks like this is against Outcast Gods. Pimp Blondie. They're next to Team 20. They're not far at all. They're not in the same building. But they're certainly not far. Here you have FBI here on the end.
Got it. Good.
Looks like they know they're in the 3-story building. And they also probably hear the shots that are coming from afar that's hitting by. But that's mostly for Team 12 with Blondie and them in that building. They do get Outcast Gods. Throwing a grenade inside as well. Looks like it went to the 2nd floor. Nope, it fell outside. That 2nd floor grenade, if they really hit, that would have been perfect actually, but to no avail. They saw a peek on Adam. You also saw that movement. And it looks like we have one push, one contender coming up. If I can click it, that'd be great. There. No, I missed. No, I don't want that. Spectate. They got Adam knocked. You got another player knocked here. They get the finishing touch on one of them. And that will do it. They just really pushed through and really made their case known. FBI did not want to play around. But that doesn't mean Fate is going to let them just finish. All these walls will help out, but they do have one knocked and they got him picked up. So FBI is looking pretty good, even with FBI. With Fate here shooting from a distance. Bishop using the roof to get some higher access. You might see TFG there. Rambo running around along. He's gonna try to rapid fire on them, but didn't get really too many hits if at all. Do get a hit on Rambo there, but still he was able to hide out.
Yep.
Oh, they got Team 2. Came close. He's throwing a grenade, trying to make something happen.
That dude stream sniping. That's crazy.
So they're heading
Yeah.
okay,
Let
the
me
rest of
go
the
in
team's
this
over here.
sniper tower, 'cause I know someone's in there.
Looks like he's being a little salty about
Someone in
whatever
there?
happened.
Yeah. Oh, let me check my stream real quick. Pussy.
So you got Fate here. One down on Fate. Kovu maybe being able to respond, and does get purged, knocked there on the back end. So you're still shooting it at, oh, that's their same team. Okay. They finishing off that guy. Meanwhile, they do get RH there in the smoke. That finishes off their team. Fate with health pretty low, but that's all right. They still got a lot of players up. Ulysses in the blue zone, hurting badly. It looks like he's going to be taken out completely unless he has some heals. Nope, that's it for Ulysses. So that's it on the distance if you saw there. Looks like you have Studsy here.
I don't think he can hear you. Yeah, he can't hear us since he disconnected.
So it looks like all of this is the same team. Let's see the map again. So this is the slow period right now. Everyone needs to get into that small circle, and once they do, things are gonna go out of hand again. You got VN1 here in the distance. He's got a nice 8x scope on a Car 98. Can't go much better than that. Team 15 though actually is pretty close. This is Lit. Lit BAW. He might see people there on the right. He's trying to get angles. He does see one. Didn't get a hit. Shoots again. Doesn't get a hit. The problem with shooting at this spot, though, is that you're not in the circle yourself, and you need to get in, especially when you're by yourself, don't have teammates to help you out. He's getting hit hard on the back there, and Light now trying to hide here. Meanwhile, you got 20 seconds to get into the next circle. What's his next plan of action? All right, I don't know what's going on there. I'm just going to move it out like that. And meanwhile, Team 23 is taking cars and getting out, but Team 15 still does not have a vehicle to move, and will need to do that. So he's looking back at where Bolt Action Warriors was, and wants to finish him off, prevent them from coming into the circle. They're not even in the circle yet, so I don't know what they're trying to do. They're going to have to figure out a way to get in, because it is 0 seconds that zone is coming in. We're going to look at Bishop here. This team has been here for a bit now, and it looks like he wasn't afraid to go into the blue zone to pick up some loot. Team 20, ooh, let's go forward. Team 20 is on the edge. You got Fate, not FBI, I mean. He's just doing the prone game. He's just trying to not make too much noise here also. That's better. I don't know why it does that sometimes. It's like the sound comes from there, but yeah, you know, whatever. Team, here you go, DSG. Still in the game, trying to prone their way in. They got a minute to do so. They might try to do it all the way. Look at the separation we have here. Yeah, VN1 ran, looking at Team 5. Meanwhile, behind them is Team 19. But luckily, Team 19's just beyond the hill, so they have that cover. Oh, I don't know what is going on here. So let's go more aerial here. We're going to take a look at Team 19, DSG, who have been hiding out. I don't think they've been shooting much. You do have teams here. EXP does get knocked. Cat gets knocked. It looks like Neres is picking him up now. Nice smoke thrown for them for a little bit of cover, but they have been revived. Team 23 just made a break with a car to get into the circle. Team 19 from the back. A lot of gunfire here on Team 24. And they're shooting against DSG on the right. Meanwhile, Team 23 though, right in the middle. They're zooming into the circle completely. VN1 has multiple problems here. Many angles to watch out for. And they are completely taken out. The other VN1 team right here, or this is the VN1 team right here. One knocked, one getting the revival with the smoke out. Knocked as he goes, and completely thirsted too, so that leaves two teams left. Team 24 versus Team 23. This is Fate against VN1. So great spot for Team 24. They've had some very good luck with this circle. The only thing with this next circle is that it's gonna be outside of the houses, so that's the reason why they're using the smoke to give them a little bit more cover. Take an aerial view to see what's going on. VN1 has spread themselves a bit. Meanwhile, at Fate have since taken these houses still, but they will have to move out of these houses as the blue zone comes closing in. So it looks like VN1 has used the smoke as well. Give them just a little bit extra cover. Does see Dak in the distance. Might have got a hit there. Nothing too major though. Meanwhile, Rand got hit hard, but luckily didn't get knocked because that would have been a huge problem for VN1 trying to get over there to get the revival, but they won't have to yet. They do get a knock on Fate, which makes it a 3v2 situation for the moment. And this is another reason why you see VN1 making a little bit of a push, because they know they won't have too many issues as they push while someone's doing a revival. Bishop there on the left. Looks like VN1's feeling very confident, getting closer and closer, and everyone on Fate gets Bishop. Nice job, Bishop holding him back, and Dak doing the finishing job. Bishop needs to heal himself just a bit, but that changes the advantages in here today. You got VN1 with 2. You still have 1 here knocked from Fate, and he needs to get revived. They're going to try a grenade here into the house. That might be a good spot. Might get Bishop. Does help with the grenade, and then Bishop is knocked out with the rest with the gun. Nice shots. And they're going to go inside. Let's take a look from Dak, because Dak is the only one left. I don't know if he's going to go for the revival, or he's going to try to get this, do the rest on his own. Cannot do it on his own, so VN1 takes the win for the first match, and he is happy. He is stoked. So we are stoked as well. Nice job, Rand getting 5 kills. Was that Dora Emmon with 4 kills, Leo with 3, and Bun with 2. That gives him a total of 14 kills. Wonderful job from VN1. Fate coming in with a nice chunk of kills as well. They got 8 total, with Spare and Bishop getting the most with 3. DSG, nice job. Zelly with 5, and they have a total of 5, 6, 7, 8 total kills. Chronic trying to give me the room. Obviously, the room is now open if Chronic's trying to get me in. So make sure you guys are getting into. Do I see chat? Yes, I do. Everything runs smoothly, I believe. Yes, good. So, Cat, I'm just going to go through the list here. I don't know which team this is. EXP coming in with 4. TFG coming in with 2. FBI coming in with 5. BAW with 3 for 5. War with 1. Vital with 4. The other Vital team, this is Vital Team 2 with 4 as well. Queens coming in with 2. Pimp, Blondie, Outcast Gods, and Adam coming in with 0. Bloodbath, that was the team I had projected coming in for the win, for the whole scrimmage, and they come in 13th place with 4. Team A, nice job from Aztec, getting 6 kills and getting 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 total for their team. Space Miner holding it down for a bit, was in trouble a few times with 1 kill. IN with 0, Merciless with 0, VM with 1. A lot of teams here. CS with 0. The other VN1 team with 6. Little Homies with 2. GS with 1. Ruthless Killers with 1. TGS with 2. And Apex with Maclet, Demon, and Newbie with 0. We're going to be moving on now to the second match. I'm sure right when I get in there, Chronic will have the room ready for me. That being said, guys, if the room is open, which I believe it is, make sure you get in there as soon as possible. The sooner you guys get in, the sooner we can start, and that's what we all want. We want to get to the action as soon as possible. As you can see, there you go. Thank you, Chronic, for being patient as I was reading down the outcome. I know I'm on a bit of a lag, so that makes sense. So I'm in. There are 17 people in there. I believe it's going to start in either 10 to 15 minutes, but I wouldn't count on it. I have no idea. I'm not running this. I'm not just streaming it. So I would get there as soon as possible, because really, anytime it might be. Let me take a look at their Discord. That might be a better answer for everything. They might have a time when they're going to begin exactly. I'm not quite sure about it. Yeah, I'm going to have to change that. The YouTube channel, I know that the title is always a little messed up. But on Omelet and Twitch, title's correct. And I always change it afterwards. So when it's downloaded, it'll be perfect. It'll say the right things. 30 people. Nice. All right. So we're getting some people in there now coming in. We had 94, I believe, starting. So that was a great number. Great job from Vital getting all these players in. And I love the action that we had. Erangel there was a lot of action. There wasn't a time where it really slowed down, unless it was like half a minute of slowdown. But that's about it. These teams are very active. They aren't here to just try to get by. They are here to get some kills, and I love it. I'm going to play some music. Play the next song.
Laser hair removal is just probably the best thing I've ever done for myself.
Oh, wow. You guys know I hate ads, but not willing to do anything about it. We got NCS kind of music that is non-copyright. If you guys have... I always ask this, but I never hear a response. If you guys ever find non-copyright music for country music that has lyrics, love to find out where I can get that, because that is something I've been looking for. Nice job, guys. 46 in there. IGS Sparky, what's up? I'm doing good. Ulysses, thank you for hosting. Hope you guys are all having a good time. Good night. These scrimmages are jam-packed with teams. These are your teams participating. I continue to believe that Bloodbath will win this, even though they came in 13th in the last round. My pride is on the line. Let's go, Bloodbath. Let's see what else you guys have been writing. Thank you for clipping the action. Really appreciate it. Let's see what we got. I do see the chat, gamers, YouTube, and Dondas. What are the policies about people joining and messing around? So I'm not Vital. I won't speak for them, but in general, what I know about these types of scrimmages is that they are only for the teams that have registered. So this is not an open custom room. There's a lot of teams who registered to participate in this, and I think it's just for them. So if you want to be a part of that in the future, register on their Discord page. It's very easy. Just hit the Discord link for them and you can get in. That being said, what I'm going to do is get their Discord link. If anyone knows their Discord link, if you can post it in there, I'd appreciate it. I'm going to try that as well. Alright, I got it copied. Now I'm just going over to post it. So right there, country is the way to go, Shane. I know it. I love it. If you can find me that, I would love it. Love your stream, Crusader. Thank you, Pretty Benji. Really appreciate you guys always competing in these and doing very well. So if you guys don't know Queens, get to know them. They're one of the best teams out there. I suggest you follow them. I just actually realized you guys have a website, and I joined and watched and looked at it. I love it. very cool and unique. I know Naked's working on our website, and that's pretty cool. You guys got one. They're on Twitter as well, so you can follow Queens there through what I believe is Pretty Benji. You have that Twitter account, right? Anyway, that is your Discord link in Omelet, and I'm gonna also put it. How can I join? Chak Nars. I'm gonna put it in Twitch as well. So give me a moment for that.
Brilliant. It's completely transformed the way that we
give me 1 second. I'm getting the link as we speak. It is in the Naked Discord, so I know that link is on my profile. But you don't have to join that one. I'm going to post Vitals, even though we'd appreciate if you joined. I'm going to post Vitals in the chat, so you go right to the source. Boom. I'm going to post it a few times just to make sure. And this is Vital eSports Discord. Boom. So there it is. So now it's on both Omelet and Twitch. Hit that Discord link, follow Vital, get in on the action. This week has been jam-packed. They are completely had 25 teams registered, and actually more than that. I believe it was 26 or 27, and you had 94 people joining in the room. That's a really good rate. So that is a great job from Vital. Right now we got 71 in the room. It is 8:45. I don't know when the room opened, but I believe it'd probably be like 5 minutes till we next start. So make sure you guys get in as soon as possible. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. Oh, thanks so much. Yes, Pretty Benji. No problem there. Love what you guys are doing. Ulysses, thank you for the follow. And so, iQuavo, 2-time. I like it. Thank you for the follow as well. People following on Omelet, I don't have that source, but I appreciate you guys following me on Omelet as well. It's so funny when I read these now, like I'm getting that last minute lag, obviously. Well, I see it happening here, but then you're seeing this on the lag, so I'm getting it all now. Who do you guys have winning? Let me know. You guys have Queens winning, you got Bloodbath winning, Vital, VN1, they are definitely up there now with Fate. Let me know who you guys think is going for it. DSG was in the middle of a lot of action. Who else? Off the top of my head. Looks like Reaper Company, if they're in it, have a lot of work to do because I haven't seen them throughout the whole. I think Lady Ruthless Killers died early, so they have a lot of work to cover. Full Eclipse, I don't think I've seen much of them. I'm not sure how well they did. I'm just looking a look here. And some of these teams I've never heard of. So the God Squad, that is new to me. Ghost Squad. I've seen FBI before. Little Homies, they did well too. 6 times God, so it looks like God is a popular one this time around. And Forsaken, they have 2 teams, so wonder how that is. Team A, I'm guessing that is ATTP. They were doing very well and getting through some challenges throughout the entire scrimmage as well. Explicit, so that was EXP. They only have 1 member with the tag but one member is all they really need. They made it pretty far as well. I don't know how many kills they got, but they made it toward the end as well.
Something more that's keeping me from reaching my weight loss goal. That's why I decided to talk to
an ad.
My doctor.
There we go.
Discover the power of Tempur-Pedic sleep at Raymore and Flanagan.
We got 90 people in the room. Gotta love it. What team's left? Team 17. That is little homies. They're gonna need a little bit more. I've seen them play with 1 or 2 before. Never turns out good for teams, I'm telling you right now. You know, you're generally from the start playing it safe. You're not getting kills, and you're hoping to get a top 3 spot, but the chances are really against you on that situation. You're lucky to get a top 5 spot if you are just by yourself. And we are getting started. I'm excited. I can't wait. Let's go Bloodbath. Come on. Is it wrong to be biased right here because I put my pride on the line for Bloodbath to win? I don't think so. I think that is just right. So now we're looking at Capone's viewpoint from Vital. He has Chronic and Vital along with him. I'm gonna turn off the music. There's a VN1, at least either Team 1 or Team 2, and they've done really well, so let's see if they can continue doing so. Ten seconds to a plane liftoff, and we'll know what the plane trajectory is. Oh, someone lost their pants. What do we got? Almost exactly diagonal, like a 45-degree angle type of thing, going from north to south, west to east. I don't think a lot of people are going to be able to land east side of the island. You might have a lot going on the west side. Morsk is a possibility, even though you might have to float a little bit to get there. Obviously, Georgopol will be open. Pachinki, School, Rozhawk, Military Base, and Novo. Milta is a possibility as well, but everything else is kind of out there. Severny, Yasnaya, Lipovka, places to the east are going to be tough to get to on flight, so you expect some people taking cars on the ground. Right away, we have people going to Zarki, not a usual place for people to drop. Maybe both teams thought that was a possibility. It looks like War has separated just a bit, and it looks like Team 3 is landing at least close to them on the more northern side of town. So one has an Uzi set and ready, and you have Team 22 Lick Mung closest to Queens here on the end. So Queens is now all inside buildings, looting up as much as possible. 2 of them in the same building while the rest are in separate buildings. Courtney's actually getting pretty close to Lake Mung, and I wouldn't be surprised if they can hear each other's footsteps even right now. So let's see, what's Courtney looking at? Courtney's not looking over. Looks like Courtney's backing up, and that's not a bad idea. You don't know how many people are in the other building, and you were by yourself, so he's going to back up just to make sure. And so is Lick Mung, it seems. It's going to loot back here at least and get that stuff. Ooh, Ferry Pier. Looks like a few people have landed. FBI and Vital. Nice job getting one on FBI. Looks like he didn't have a gun in hand and was able to take him out. He's being very careful. Maybe trying to talk to him? I don't know. He's going to let him be. Even though their teammates are pretty close by, he might be using him as bait. Oh, man. Bad idea. Wilson got a little too cocky there as Pro Jr. was able to respond against Wilson. Looks like he's going to go for the finishing touch there with a nice handgun with the suppressor on it. And nice. You get the revival as well. So these teams are all mixed in here. FBI over there, VM over here, FBI also over here. Goofy's just hanging it in this shed. Does Goofy have a weapon? Has a handgun. No helmet. I don't think a vest either. Is he going to go in here? No, he's going to pass by. Does go inside. Both using handguns. One has a helmet though. And Goofy is at the disadvantage. They also get VM Squiz. Squiz is down in here. That just leaves Elmo on the top. And he only has a handgun. What is going on? Everyone just using handguns this time around? It looks like someone's pushing up on him. And he definitely did not have a handgun and did all the work he needed to do in order to get the squad wipe. Team 9 looting up the crates. Mr. Black with TGS. Looks like they just won their battle. So we're going to move on from that. You got Team 23 with VN1 at Pachinki against Lady Ruthless Killers. It looks like they're trying Pachinki again. Lady Ruthless Killers did not get past this stage, losing pretty quickly. But it looks like they aren't willing to give this spot up just because of that. So Team 4 is also looting in the back end. Getting a call. Sometimes when I get a call, it's very important. Yep. I know it. I knew it. I knew it. Thank you. My fault, everybody. Team list still up. I get it now. So we are back in normal. Luckily, it wasn't as bad as before. Hey, silver linings. We are back online. Let me make sure it is. It is. I don't know what's wrong with me sometimes. We got shooting down on one team there, VN1. It looks like VN1 is trying to hold him back. You got 2 people knocked though. That's not a good situation for that team. And Ruthless is now able to push. He's trying to get out of the situation though and is not able to. So nice job from Lady Ruthless Killers, pushing at the exact time they needed to, getting 2 knocks and knowing that the situation was in their favor from that point on. Team 8 against Team 2. I don't know if either team knows that they're there, but BB is there with Vital, the other Vital team, Team 2. So how is this going to play out? So now we're just looking at from Vital's perspective. I don't know if they know they're there, but both of them are hurt. So they might have had a quick battle, possibly with each other, and then separated, making both teams a little bit weary of the other. Here's an M16 from Wizard. He's got a level 2 helmet, level 1 vest. Right now they're kind of separated, so I'm just going to be very wary around the map to see if we can find anything else. Looks like everyone else is not close to each other, so I'm going to stay here for now. Looks what really happened, BB kind of just went completely around Team 2, and Team 2 have just kind of like slid through on the south side of the road. Meanwhile, now BB and the rest of them are moving closer to the road, almost circling where Vital was. So, and I don't know if they did that on purpose or that was just completely coincidental. But that was interesting. They could have just, at any moment, they were so close they could have battled it out, but none of them, I don't think, seen each other. So an Uzi in scrimmages is actually a pretty good gun to have. You know, usually you think, all right, I need an AR weapon and a sniper, right? Well, in a scrimmage, it might not be the case. A lot of people like to hide in houses, so you might expect some close range shooting, because in the house, you know, it's going to be hard to snipe somebody unless unless they're peeking out constantly, and you don't really see that too often in a scrim. People really care about surviving long enough for rank, but that just changes their strategy instead to more safe play. So it might be good to have an Uzi in hand, rush a house, get in there and knock them out with the best gun available for the situation. I think that would be between an 8KM and an Uzi, or some sort of SMG, like a Vector might do well as well. Take a look at Team 5. This is EXP. They're just driving by. They're heading all the way to the water side. It does look like Cat is over there already. So they'll be fine if they loot that area. No issues there. Their teammates are... actually, no, their teammate isn't here already. I thought they were, but apparently not. Anyway, no one's here. They're set. They're good. And no one looks like they're crashing on them anytime soon. Let's take a look at teams around. We got Team 4 with Ruthless Killers. They were started at Pachinki. They were able to clean out house there, and now they moved out since and are looting other places. AKM, as I said, good weapon of choice, especially in close range. And he also has an M16, and she will do well with that. That's your long distance weapon. Not a bad idea to put it on single fire and have it as your like sniper, like a mini type of weapon, because it uses 5 ammo. Yeah, you know, I do that sometimes where I just completely don't think, and I appreciate you guys being patient with me. I'm always working on being better, and that's why I love this community. Let's see what else we got. Alright, let's take a look at Team 1. It looks like they haven't battled with anybody. They got 0 kills, but they haven't lost anybody. They've just been looting up Primorsk. Great place to loot. There's no issue with that, so I think they'll be ready to go now after Primorsk. Usually your whole team can get set up there. Looks like one is taking a buggy out, probably going on a car hunt, so they can get the rest of their teams out. Or he's just going to settle down here. I don't know if this is a... I don't know why, but maybe it's something I never thought of. Maybe he's just checking out the next town. Does see a buggy in the distance. Different strategies, I don't know. Team 19. Getting a little close to Team 3. DSG, I believe, was in Rosshawk in the first match as well. And, where'd they go? Looks like they're leaving Rosshawk as we speak. Meanwhile, Team 3, what's Team 3 anyway? Queens. Oh, the whole team. The whole team's here. So they were really stacked. I thought it was just one person. But they're all in the one building. You got Slim Ladies, Otter, Craze, Courtney, and Fit Girl Steph. So they got Rosshawk as well, but it doesn't seem like either team knows that they're there. Team 13 in the blue zone. ATTP. Temper was the last remaining member last match. Able to get a nice chunk of points because of their rank. I'm not sure how many kills they had, but it does help when your rank gets a little bit better than everyone else's. Team 8 might actually have a run-in with Team 2 if they're going to go on this path to get into the zone straight away. Because Team 2 is right at the border, and Curse and them are on a bike trying to get out of the blue zone. So let's see what happens when they just get out. The interesting fact, if you guys don't know, an SMG can be held and be shot from the back of the bike. Meanwhile, an AR like M4 or something like that cannot be shot from the back of a bike. Just a little advantage an SMG has over your other ARs. So yeah, Team 2 is right there, and they stop right at the border. Doesn't look like they're engaging anytime soon. You can see Vital's tags there right in front, but I don't believe they hear the bike. Let's see. I don't think they do. They might be able to get a look on it if they had a scope and look straight at it. It might not though, because the hill is kind of creating a little bit of a hazard for them to see. Oh, that might have been it. Yep. All right, he has his red dot on the area. That was odd, but yes. Oh, nice, getting hits on Wizard. Lala was the almost down right there. Now you have 3 members on your back, so you're trying to play this smooth. Looks like BB is in trouble because not only do they have 1 knocked, but the other one is majorly hurt. And the only good side for BB is that this guy only has a red dot. And that's going to be tough to shoot from this distance even. It's not impossible, but it's a little bit more difficult than having any other type of scope. So you have Curse. He was the one that really was hurt from the blue zone. And they're trying to figure out a way to get out of this spot. And you have to take out this team or get around them somehow in order to get to the next zone. Luckily, they do have 1 minute and 40 seconds. Here you go. You see Lala trying to peek over, get an angle. IMX and Mags are on that side. Meanwhile, Corvus might be able to see BB, Lala, and Wizard. That doesn't mean the rest of their teammates can't do it. Lala gets taken down. Looks like Moth is trying to figure out a way he can help out. Might want to throw a smoke, possibly. Looks like Mags might be going for a flank, maybe not. Team 2 has less to worry about. They can play more bodyguard, but at the same time, they do need to get into the next zone. Looks like Lala almost got hit on the side. That might have taken him down again, and that would have been more time wasted. They do throw smoke. They both have vehicles. It might be a good idea to just get out, because this is not a good spot for you. But hell, maybe they have a better idea that I don't know of. Okay, so that looks like they're going to go for the motorcycle. They're going for the buggy. They're going to use that time to get out of here, and I'm not blaming them for not wanting to engage. This wasn't a good time. What's this? A car chase? I don't know what happened to the bike. It looks like they're stopped. I don't know why. You don't want to move. I'm a little confused. Huh. So this car, I think it's more of a bug than I'm so confused. Rooster just got knocked. The last time I saw, he was on a car. It looks like you have 2 members knocked here. So let's take an aerial view so we can get back into what the hell is going on. Looks like they're trying to finish off 1 on Rooster. And that is Barbie here. Team 12. He gets knocked from the distance by Temper. Temper again left standing. Last member standing. Can he make something out of nothing again? Or it doesn't look good right now. It looks like Temper has a disadvantage, even though right here, if you can get a knock here, that might help. It does help. He's going to go for kills as well. And you better be careful peeking around. He doesn't want to go too far. He knows that if he does, that the teammates from behind might want to try something. Now see, that's what I mean. Temper had to back up, had to heal. Can't go too crazy here. You gotta pick your battles. You might want to back off, you know. Does get Barbie. Hell, use your skills. Go for it, man. You got the blue zone that's going to be hurting a little bit more than normal. Does take the motorcycle and leave, so he's picking his battle and getting out. Not a bad idea, especially with that grenade almost getting Temper. Temper, no! Temper's down. So Barbie's going to get picked up. The blue zone doesn't seem to be hurting as much as I thought it would. Maybe he's just completely boosted.
Run, dude.
But that's all. So looks like Team 21 is getting closer to another team here. They're not quite in the next circle, but there is a team on their left, and it looks like TFG is on there. So TFG is their team, and another team is in the distance. That is BB. Looks like he's got a 2-time scope. His M4, not the greatest. That doesn't look like 2-time farness. Is that a 4? Oh, that is a 4-time scope. Never mind. Alright. We're going to focus more into this as we can see a little bit closer. I'm just trying to figure out what to see next. So it looks like Studsy might be able to find Team BB Through those
careful, they got my
trees.
8x car 98.
Looks like we got another member who can hear. Or can talk in the all chat. Team 24. I think both of them are going for the bridge. This is Fate against Team 22, which is War. These are some classic teams battling it out against each other. Looks like Lickmung on the back end, while Reaper is in a little bit more of the front.
Right.
Nice hits on Kovo. Not a complete kill, but does hurt him a bit to slow him down. War is still at a disadvantage, though. War needs to figure out something, because Fate still has all their members, while War has 2. Now, none of these teams need to make it across the bridge at this moment. It might be a good idea for War to back up, but they may want to try to get some kills here. They may be able to take advantage of the disadvantage and go for the win against Fate in this battle. A little bit of peeks. Looks like Spare might have been in view, but they back up just at this moment. Looks like Reaper is backing up, and so has Lickmung. So, again, they had the disadvantage. You got to pick your battles, and they throw some smokes, and they were supposed to slow down Fate, but Fate is now pushing in, and might be able to get War as they continue backing up. So now it looks like Fate has taken where War was, that little spot. Now they're shooting down at Lickmung. Lickmung's trying to use that crouch positioning in order to avoid the bullets. War is being very sneaky now. They're backing up, but they're not completely just running away. They're trying to stop at some times and shoot back when Fate is least expecting it. So far, it hasn't quite worked out the way they wanted to, but it's not really hurting them either. Yeah, so it looks like War's on their heels a bit.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, while Fate is kind of pushing farther and farther in. Let's see who is going to get a little bit distracted and get a player knocked. I think once you see a knock, both teams are going to go for it. Here you go. You got Reaper knocked. Now you see Fate coming in real quick, and Lickmung is in trouble. Lickmung is taking him down. Gets Bishop, but hurt a lot. Only had to go through the thirst. I think he thinks that the horizon is on the way, and that's it. So there you go. Kovu finishing him up. Fate did lose a member in that situation. They go down to 3 players, but they'll take that win any day of the week, any time of the month, and they're going to keep moving on as they are top 10 teams. Now you got the top 10 teams left for this match number 2. You got Havoc. Looks like Havoc is just hanging by. Perone, and looks like he lost 1 member, and that's all it took to be a solo player now for them. Team 22 against Team 3. Looks like they're in the bush, and I don't even see how you can see them. There's just too much brush. He's going to try to throw a grenade in there. Throws it to the right because he just saw him jump. Is that grenade going to... does land, almost getting a little bit of everybody. There you go. Meeseek's in the grass, not able to finish. So close to getting Girl Steph, but Stussy is still on the left. Stussy's making his play. It looks like Otter Craze's side. Meanwhile, he's just shooting around, trying to get around on this house. Does get Courtney. Courtney is down. Now, Otter Craze is still up there. I don't know what Otter Craze is doing. Maybe AFK because he's not moving. That means... oh no, all of Queens is down except for Otter Craze, and Otter Craze hasn't moved. Otter Craze is still silent, and this is so bad for Queens. Too bad Otter is not around to help. Obviously, Stuzzy's worried. Does get knocked, and even those extra seconds actually caused them to pass away because Blondie, a third party, came in to save the day, even though maybe not for long, because look at this. Look at this. Otter is still there. Now, that will help their positioning, but once they come into this house, it's going to be all over for Otter and Queens in that position. I don't even know if I should wait for it. Nope, I'm not. We're going to go over here to Team 9 as they crashed the house. And it looks like TGS is getting hit a bit. One knocked on them. Mr. Black trying to heal up. And here you go. Coming around the side. And it looks like another TGS member got knocked. Another one as well. And as they completely surround the area, Ruthless Killers is able to take them on. I'm going to throw a smoke in order to make sure nobody else third parties them. And as they loot up and heal up as well. Is this gonna happen? No, Queen Girl Stuff. If ever a time Otter just got up, could help out, but does not. Still AFK. I wonder if she can get back in later. Maybe the blue zone won't get her. But Team 12 definitely abandoned the area, and that is gonna keep it here. Let's go to Team 6. Because I don't know if we've seen much of them. Oh, that is Havoc, who's been prone game for a long time, being the only one left. We're also going to see Team 24, Fate. So Fate lost a member, as we saw earlier. They're in the blue zone. They need to make it in and heal themselves up. They just getting in now. And that circle is closing once again. So slowly but surely it's closing. He's going to go put some bandages on before it completely overtakes them. They hear the gunshots. There you have it. It's a dangerous move to shoot from the blue. He gets some nice hits with that M4. Way to keep that recoil steady. Looks like on the move you're going to try to get some shots as well, and they do. So Kovu is doing a great job getting hits as you're getting into the blue zone. He looks like he will be able to get on top of here and get in safely, maybe being able to use these hills as cover. Not a bad start in this new circle, even though they are outside of it for Fate. So it looks like Queens has been completely killed in the blue zone. Next circle, I should say. Looks like they're trying to get to F8, and they do. Dak is down. Dak is in major trouble. I think Fate will be able to see Dak pretty well, although the trees actually might be a nice cover. Maybe some smoke there. Kovu trying to help out Dak. They do have 1 minute and 30 seconds, so that's certainly enough time to do a revival job. And it does look like Ruthless Killers was not able to completely find the rest, or at least go for the thirst, wasn't able to finish him off. Let's see Team 8 here. They're on top of the mountain. They're coming along it in order to get to the next circle. This is Bloodbath. This is my team. I have winning it. It looks like they saw the car coming out, and so they might be ready for that car to make a push maybe to the mountain. They do see the car there on the right that just stopped by. 2-time scope's not going to help much in that situation, but if someone has a scope, they might be able to get some hits. Team 2 on the back end, as they're coming up the mountain. This is the other team of Vitals, as they are just coming in now. It looks like Lala might see IMX, and they probably hear each other's footsteps. Yes, they do. So Lala's trying to figure out, where are you? Meanwhile, it looks like Vital is doing a little bit of a side spot. Getting on the right side, maybe going a little bit more flank than what the Bloodbath may expect. Does get some shots, but all hitting the rock. Didn't realize that you weren't getting any hits. One knocked on Vital. Another one almost knocked, and meanwhile, RH is knocked. So this is the last member right here. Mags, if he can go for the revival, he could, but that'd be difficult to do in this situation. Meanwhile, he's backing up a bit. The blue zone's going to be hurting. He has to come back up, and that's what he's going to do. Meanwhile, BB is actually being third-partied against this different Vital team. So here you have Wizard in the blue zone, trying to figure out where Mags is. So Mags is on the top there. He needs to heal up. And will he be able to? No, he won't. So that's it for Mags and Vital. I think that's it for them entirely. So this is all left for BB up here. I think he's a bit worried. Wizard is a bit worried that they might have a number of people here because they weren't able to finish the job themselves. but they shouldn't be because he died from the blue zone. Now you have TM Curse here, healed up to 75% health with the first aid. It looks like they know each other there because he was hurt so bad. Ulysses there on the other end. Curse is trying to get an angle by moving back and forth. You gotta stay moving. You don't want to be an easy target. Using this crevice as a nice way to hide yourself and trying to get on top every now and then to hit team 1. Ulysses, Chronic, and Vital all there. Ruthless now coming in on a third party. Looks like he's going to be able to shoot onto TM Curse. Curse had no chance in that situation, but that just left an opening on Ruthless Killers from the rest of Vital's team there. Diasa going to try to figure out what to do here. Are you going to go for the revival? Because Bubble Tea is losing health pretty quick. Meanwhile, it doesn't look like they're going to get her. And she's going down the mountain probably to her other teammates who are on the tree branch over there, or trees over there. Bloodbath was taken out apparently on top of the mountain from the blue zone. It's just hurting way too much. Havoc still playing the prone game. I think he's AFK. Another player AFK. Now you got Shank F. Hurting a lot. He needs to get in if he doesn't have any meds, because it's not a good drop. And just dies immediately. This zone is not helping their case. And down goes Adam. One left here. Blondie trying to use the right side instead. Might be enough. She has to get a heal out though. She's not going to be able to. She is out as well. So that just leaves Chronic with Vital versus Lady Ruthless Killers on the other end. I think Chronic still thinks that there's players over there, but the blue zone took care of that. And so they shouldn't worry about it. Oh, Vital getting hit hard and needs to hide behind this tree. It looks like she will be able to. Vital's down. So now you have Chronic here on the right. And you also have Dios. No, that is part of Ruthless. I guess it's only left 2 left on Vital. So Chronic is a bit of a trouble. He's going to try to shoot up the car in order to provide a little bit of extra protection. Maybe go for the... Looks like smoke's being thrown for a little bit of protection there too. It's actually not a bad idea to put the smoke all the way up there. Oh, there is Ulysses. I knew there was another player from Vital. And there he is on the top. Looks like he was able to get nobody yet, but it looks like he's putting some hurting on Monica in that smoke. That gave really enough time for Vital to get picked up. He's just shooting on the smoke, making sure no one's there, but no one is really over on their left. 2 of them are right here in the middle. Meanwhile, Diosa is on the right side. They're just throwing smoke. They're just hoping for the best, trying to get a quick knock. Does get 2 knocks on Ulysses and Vital. That might be a great time for Monica to push, and that's what she's doing. Monica is going to maybe get the back end, and that will do it for Chronic. So your team host just got taken out by Ruthless Killers. A valiant effort in second place though. Monica with 8 total kills, Diosa with 6, and Anfal with 2. Great job on their end. They get 16 total kills. That definitely puts them in the lead, I think, at this point. Vital comes in with 4 kills, second place. And Blondie, Pimp, Shank, and Adam coming down with 4 kills as well. Now you did have the Havoc, the prone game, I think came also AFK, coming in with 0 kills, but 4th place, not too shabby. Bloodbath, my team that I have winning it all, needs to make a better case, but definitely better than their last match. They come with 4 kills total. Vital Team 2 with a lot of kills there from coming in second. In 6. They get 7 kills total. Fate with 2, 3, 4. Queens with 2. TGS with 4. TFG with, nice job from Studzy with 6 kills, and then their team total is 10. Looks like the next room is open, so make sure you guys get in. War with 1. FBI with 6, 7, 8, 9. Nice job from Capo with 6 kills for his team. You got Space Miner finally having some help, but they don't get any kills with 13th place. EXP with 1. ATTP with 3-4. Easy Eats and the rest of his team on DSG coming in with 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fugaku and his team on Bolt Action Warriors coming in with 0. GS with 0. INO with 0. Vinyl, I think that must be Vinyl, I guess, but VN1 with 0. Gods with 0. Merciless with 1. And you have VM coming in with 0. Continuing from that, it looks like I'm getting invitations for the next room already, so the room is open. Get yourselves in there. The sooner you get in, obviously, as I say, the sooner we get this started. What can I see? Thank you guys for clipping. Really appreciate that. It's a big help. On my end, it's hard for me to do that, and it makes it a lot easier. Pretty Benji, how do you know when Omelette doesn't give me notifications when you go live, but it does for everyone else I follow? I don't know. I don't know why that happens. I wish I knew. It could be because I use a PC rather than mobile. If I use mobile, maybe you'll get a notification. Yeah, I honestly don't know. I do put my notifications on the Naked eSports Discord page. I know that might be a little bit more indirect way of getting notified. I don't know. It's just the way it is, I guess. It's unfortunate. It's stuck on the name screen. Yep, man. Yeah. Otter. I know, Otter. Otter is one of my favorite players on Queens, and she did a complete squad wipe on a team in Naked Pro Scrims. I hope she's able to get back into the game for this last match. This is the third and final match, guys. Who do I think is winning? I think it is Ruthless Killers that are on the top. They had the most kills in the last match, and they came in first. I think they did really well earlier on. No, they didn't. They came nearly in last. So actually, this might not be Lady Ruthless Killer's game right here. Even though they did dominate. It's like a complete 180. They did really poor in the first match, I'm sure they would agree. And then they did really well. Pretty much the best you can possibly do in a scrimmage, coming in first place with the most kills. So, I don't know what that puts them in a place standpoint. I don't know if that does put them in first at this moment. We'll have all the calculations done, or at least Vital says they will, and they usually do. If they need screenshots, I can always do that and provide them through if they need it. So we gotta get this room closed for the next one. So we got 31 in there. Make sure you get in as soon as you can. I'm gonna play some music. Team list is up. Yep. Hey, have you had the Ross screen app? Yep. Crusader, you did it again. Yep. Lickmang, I get it. GG. Echo. Ton Tree. Ulysses hosts with 1 viewer. Thank you for the 1 extra viewer. I always love more viewers. If you guys have any advice for me, I'd love to hear it. Thank you for notifying me whenever I mess up. That always helps me out. That's what I need. It's hard for me to figure it out during mid-game, but any way helps. So thank you guys for being there to help me out. Team list is back up. Yes, I am going to put it up because I am confident I'm not going to keep it up for the rest of the match. But that was a great ending on the last end. That mountain is so tough to shoot around and utilize because it's not usually where the circle ends. I don't think a lot of teams are used to battling it onto the mountain. It's not usually where you want to go. It doesn't have any loot, right? So you're not usually going there on the drop. You're not usually going there in order to cross somewhere. You usually have a vehicle for that. So the mountain is totally a place where people just aren't used to. And those teams, it looks like Ruthless Killers has done their practice on that hill and was able to flank around thanks to Monica on that last part and win it on. TGS for the win, calling it. TGS, okay, okay. We got someone calling out a win. That is the God Squad. So, hey, let's see how well they do. I'm not actually sure how well they did, but I'll see what they did. Whiskey, thank you for joining the chat. Death Eater, thank you for coming in as well. Char, always a pleasure having you. Studsy as well. So again, guys, if you want to clip the action, appreciate it. This will be the final round, and we'll figure out the calculation afterwards. I don't know if registration's open yet. I doubt it is. But if you want to register for these scrimmages next week, they will be in that Discord link I provided in the chat. And if you don't see it, let me know, because I can post it again, but it's somewhere in there. Might be the only link in there. 52 in the room now. I have a feeling, I'm going to make a guess. It's going to start at 9:36. That's my guess. But I would get in there earlier because I have no idea when it's actually going to begin. Right now we got 52. We had 90s, mid-90s and 90s in the last 2 matches. So we might have something like 80. You might see a team drop because they're not doing well. It happens. It happens. I'm not saying they should happen, but it happens. We got Vital here still on top on team 1 and 2. Queens on team 3. And there's your winners for the second match, Ruthless Killers, at the team 4 slot. Let's see their rank. Here we have Bossy from Ruthless Killers. Tier overview. Crown 4 in FPP. Platinum 3 and TPP. There's Monica. There's your team lead for this evening. Tier overview. We got Diamond 4 on FPP and Gold 1. Wow, I'm kind of surprised. Monica usually outperforms in these scrimmages compared to a lot of different players, and I'm kind of surprised that the tier doesn't represent what she does. Hey, hon. I'm on I don't know if we do, but I'm on stream right now. Do you mind if I call you back? Alright, sorry about that, guys. We got 57 in there. You guys are a bit slower this time around. Get your teams in there so we can get this thing started as soon as possible. EXP, looks like now we got 2 tags for EXP. It looks like J6 and Oaken. Let's see how well they do. Dinner Daddy and Cat were in there earlier as well. BB still needs to make a case for themselves if they want to get that #1 top spot. Thank you for the follow. That is Monica. Thank you, Monica. Really appreciate that. Final round. Yes, it is. TGS for the win. Calling it. We did terrible these first 2. Shaking my head. Well, you know, it's going to happen. It sounds like you're due. You're due for a win. Let's go. I don't know what this music is. I apologize for the music. It is not something I like listening to. I really, and I can't stress this enough, I hate not playing the music I just wanted to play just because I'm streaming it and wanting to record it and post it. I mean, I get it, but I want to be able to play music like country and songs I actually enjoy playing on a daily basis. I don't mind this music, it's very calming and soothing, but then when it gets to like the tech and the hype sounds, it's too much for me. My brother TGS Xerxes is a god. I guess in a literal sense, because isn't Xerxes a god as well? Well, it's from all the hot drops. yeah, the hot drops are where you go. It looks like I wonder if Ruthless Killers are gonna go Pachinki again. I'm not sure if I'm giving away their position, but they did it the last 2 times. They did get killed the first time, and then they won it all after dropping at Pachinki again. So this goes to show, just because something doesn't work once doesn't mean it can't work another time. This isn't bad. I like this. I like different things I want to try out in the stream here. Still working on it, still getting all the kinks out of it. But it's going to get a lot better from now on as we get the stream a little bit more advanced. Kind of like what Monica does, but we're gonna try to do it even better. I'm sure Monica will appreciate the competition as she is writing down things on the chat. My average survival time is nothing. Hello. Yeah, I mean, I guess you just, oh, that's what you were saying, the hot drop part. I get it now. Yeah. The lag is so hard to understand what you mean when you're saying it, but I get it. Yeah, if you're doing hot drops all the time, it's gonna really take a toll on your thing. Band Ask, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Eco-ton tree. I need to start playing more with RK members. They're a lot of fun to play with, a lot of fun. Their scrimmages are a lot of fun as well, and their league competitions. If you guys don't know Ruthless Killers, then you really don't know Omelette, and you don't know PUBG Mobile. So I would definitely say get over there and kind of learn a little bit about what they do and follow the team. They're one of the main teams in PUBG Mobile. Can't hurt to be a part of the community, so join in. Pachinki, our house. We always go Pachinki. I see that. Let's see if you're going to do it again, or would the plane ride kind of dictate otherwise? Even though Pachinki's like always in the plane ride, it's hard to not be in the plane ride when you're literally in dead center of the map. We're going to turn the music down and out. $59 in the rim this time. It looks like a lot of teams dropped out. They don't think they're going to win it. It's not a mentality you want to have. You want to be able to take over. You got to put in the work. Got to get into every match in order to get that ranking. Because honestly, these rankings are going to be posted. They're going to be shown. You're going to see where you stand. And if you want to stand on a higher platform, you can't be missing scrims matches. So what do we got? Definitely Pachinki's in line. This is going to be in a west to east plane ride. A little bit south than normal. George Pole looks like it's out of line unless you take a car. Anything on top like Severny, Zarki, Shooting Range, Stalber, and Kameshki are a little bit out of the ways. That being said, you have Rozhawk, Yasnaya, School, Pachinki, Fairy Pier, Primorsk. A lot of towns. A lot of towns are in play, especially in the south too. You got Novo and military base. Novo might be a little difficult to get to, but it certainly is possible. Thank you for watching, guys. Burwabarzan, and thank you for joining the chat. And Shar, thank you for streaming and capturing moments there for me. Vital Capone. Looks like they got Primorsk. They did it last time too, I believe, and it worked once, so they said they might as well do it again. Generally, what they did, complete opposite of what Ruthless Killers did. So it looks like we have a team here. They're not going directly to Can't think. Pachinki. But they're going to the houses outside of it. Not a bad place, but it's going to be difficult to share loot with 4 members in this area. There is a car in the distance. It looks like Bishop's going for the car while the rest of the members are going for loot. Milta. Look at Milta. He's got 3 teams here. Team 19 and 8 are kind of in there. You have Killshot, DSG. No, wait. This is not the same team. How did it go back here? Go back to Milta. There we go. Or not. Oh, it did. So we got here DSG facing off against BB. Handgun only for Killshot here. Can he do what his name says and get that sweet hit on the head, maybe with a handgun to kind of finish him off? That would help a lot for his situation. Looks like Wizard is running for his life. He's a weapon on his back, but no things to help him out healing wise. Meanwhile, it looks like BB and DSG traded knocks, but that definitely was an advantage for DSG because the rest of the teammates were there. And Wizard had to bail on his member because it looks like Wizard didn't have anything other than a Car 98, and that's just not going to help. Now he's got an M16, shoots down, kill shot. He's going for the thirst, so they just traded kills as well now. Now DSG has 3 members here, and you have 1 member who's close enough at least with Wizard, and the other team, another member, Lala, is in the back, but not going to be able to help engage at this moment. So right now, shooting from the top, shooting down on them. Gotta be careful though. Once you get knocked, you're going to be in trouble. You're not going to be able to get healed up. Now he's trying to look around. Doesn't want to stay there for too long though. Gotta be very careful. So it looks like Wizard's trying to use that side to look around. And it looks like he's got help from Lala from the back. Definitely putting some damage, but separating the damage enough where DSG is not getting knocked. Ooh, just saw them on the blink. Does hit some more, but not enough for a knock as well. And it looks like DSG is making a break a little bit. Let's move around. Now, as I say, Yasnai is so big that 2 or 3 teams can land there without anyone knowing, and it looks like that's what's happening right now. You got Team 20 near C block, or maybe a little bit more to the west side of C block, looting up. I don't think they really know that another team's there unless they saw them fly down, but they really shouldn't have to worry about it yet. Let's see what that team is though. That team is GS here with Freaky, Psycho, RM, Rumd, and Achilles. So they got the apartments a little bit north of Yasnaya. It looks like they're even going more north. I'm just taking a look. Team 24, I believe, was up here before. Yep, this is Fate. This is with Dak, Kovu, Bishop, and Spare. They took North George last time, and it looks like they took it again. They were battling it with War, and I believe War was the one that finished off Fate, or was it Fate that finished off War? You guys can remind me about that. Let me know. But I don't see War here again. Let's take a look at EXP. It looks like they've taken Lower George. They have a car here. They might want to take it. It looks like he's getting in to use it. Might go for different loot places around Lower George or continue to go south. It looks like he's going to go separate from his team a bit just to get some more weaponry. Now this team, looks like these two are getting closer and closer. Can't wait to see what happens. You got Batman. Looks like they're still heading more and more west. But Team 8 is heading west as well. And they might just be following or what, I don't know. It is a 2v3 situation, so it's kind of like a mouse chasing a cat. But it's working. Wizards making a push closer. Looks like they're just going to do some loot at the same time, which slows them down just a bit. I think that might give DSG enough time to get over this hill and out of town. And you might see Lala and Wizard kind of just... maybe? Does take some shots on the hill, so they didn't have complete time. But still, it's a long shot. Are they going to take the car? Are they going to go after him? They're trying to figure out who's driving. They're going to turn this baby around. And they're going backwards. So they're not going to engage. And they're going to back up. So we've got Team 21 here with TFG. They got military base all to themselves. They got 0 kills, so they didn't battle anyone yet for this spot. I think what you needed was a car to get here. So they must have taken a car to start looting, and it might be a reason why we only see... Oh, never mind. He has an M4, so he's good with an AKM. The AKM is great for short range. You might be able to put like a nice 6 or 4 times to make it a sniper. It just doesn't have great distance, but it's not too shabby with the power. Team 17 in Pachinki. Only one on Little Homies. And as I said before, teams that only have solos don't do well, and it's pretty obvious why. So you got Team A, ATTP on the other end, taking some shots, I think, accidentally, because no one's really around Team 13. And he's looking over, making sure. And you do have one member, which is Aztec, closest to them, but even Aztec is moving farther and farther away. I don't know if they're just playing around, but it looks those felt intentional. I love the different skin cars. Nice job with this one. I like the surfboard one on top of the US. That's sick. Or the I think it's like the Jeep without a roof. I don't know if that's still called the US, but it's I like that one the most. Anyway, we got Team 7 here, real close to Team 9. TGS, the God Squad. Can they come up with their holy powers and take out Team 9? Team 9 is just moving farther and farther away. Looks like engagement has been limited in the beginning. We still have 14 teams, so I expect a lot near the middle and the end, since we didn't have much going on yet. Let's take a look at Team 9. Space Miner still has 2 members with him, and he started with 3. They have 0 kills, so they didn't engage with anybody. An AKM in hand, level 3 backpack. Unfortunately, the rest is not good with a level 1 vest and helmet. He's going to want to get something better than that. Team 8 coming in slow, lost 2 members, got 1 kill. Not a great ratio for their situation here. They are getting a little bit closer to teams here at Yasnaya. Now, somebody already has looted this place, and they might notice when they jump in that maybe some of the doors are open. Yep, that door is open. They probably noticed at this point that team was here, at least at some point. And the drop, let's take a look at the airdrop. It's so weird when the airdrop comes in. Did someone take it already? It is empty, so somebody has. It might be Team 17 that's closest to it right now. Let's take a look at what you have. You have an M4, so that is not a drop. You got a level 3 backpack, level 2 helmet, so I don't think you got the drop. You don't have a ghillie either, so somebody else must have done that already. So now they've gone to the school. I think this was a team that was at Pachinki, so they just went from one hotspot to another. They got an M4 here. It looks like he's probably just marked it there for people in case they need it. Marking is very important in this match in order to make sure everyone can get what they want. I think that's what he's going for. He's going for that M4 in the top. 3 teams are at Yaz. And the blue zone is coming in. Got FBI Echo. Thank you, Fossey, for joining in, and you guys at Twitch, appreciate it for coming in as well. What was that about? He's hiding out. He's in the blue zone, though. Maybe he just is waiting for his ride. Maybe they might be going for a car out there, and it looks like somebody else is driving by as well. That is BB, 2 members at least. So it looks like Team 9 has been here for a while now. They're getting in the car and they're getting out. And so is Team 7. So they might actually find themselves together soon. But Team 7 is not really going their way. I don't know what happened to Team 7 actually. They're going more around, and that's for sure. It might take them a little bit longer, but they still might be able to come in contact with that Team 9 in front of them. I don't see them here. They might have crossed the bridge already. Let's see where they are on the map. So they went to the left. Yeah, they might find them soon. If they hit the boosters, they might actually see Team 9 as they continue moving on. We're going to follow that a little bit more closely. Take a look. So they are separated. One's going, they're going for a different Jeep. Team 9 next to there and Team 7. But it doesn't look like they're going to see each other. So we're going to keep moving on. Team 20. There with FBI Echo. And BB Wizard. It looks like one got knocked on FBI. Able to get the revival up. And it looks like it's working out for them at the moment. So Wizard still hasn't pushed them. That knock might have been a good indicator to push, but maybe not. Maybe they got something up their sleeve and do try to move into a better position before they engage again. They know they're in the house. How many members are in here? You got 3 members in here. Looks like they did get some shots. Lala hitting Echo, and Echo also returning the favor. But none of them knocked. Let's take a look from Echo's point of view. He's got to heal up. There you have Murder with the AKM. Playing defense, preventing any team from actually coming up. Grenades being thrown. Looks like Wizard's trying to get a Hail Mary in there. Also peeking around with the weapon. Oh, this might be an interesting flank if you can get around. So Echo drops down actually. And I would say Lala is having a nice spot here. If Lala can get a nice view on this house, Echo's on the backside, outside of it. So if you went a little bit more, no, you're going back over. So now here Lala, I mean, you have to be close to your teammate, I understand that, and so that way you can revive them when you get knocked. So it looks like they're just backing up now. We have Team 5 just rolling in all to themselves on the west side. Yeah, Team 13 in middle, Pachinki. Team 19 there. Batmain DSG with Zelly, Estella, Batmain. But Killshot is down and out, so they have 3 members remaining. Let's take a look at this loot drop. Whoop, okay. Loot drop. Just 7 ammo, so they took whatever was in there. It could have been a Groza, could have been an MK. But hard to say. Looks like he's got an SLR, not too shabby. Wow. So still, there's 13 oh shoot, I didn't see this coming up. You got Team 21 hanging around TFG with TGS. Looks like they got 2 knocks there in the car. I'm finishing them out, but that doesn't mean they're over. Looks like there you go, one coming up the mountain, another one on the right, getting up the mountain slowly but surely. They can shoot that car, they can get hits. Looks like he's just missing his shots. He needs to get a little higher. When he gets out of the car, he's too slow, and he's really avoiding all those shots. It looks like a teammate's going to be helping him out, but other than that, TGS got away with that one, being a little slime maneuvering. Oh no, Mr. Black is down. He's going to throw a smoke. maybe throw another one just for help's sake, but again, you got to go over there and heal a member. Meanwhile, Team 21, I wouldn't be surprised if they make the push here. Would be a good play, but you never know. So TFG on the ground. It's going to take a while for them to get up there. So that push would have came in very much handy, and they did not do that. Although, what is this? What is this? Me seeks a victory here. Team 21 trying to get this finish. Can the grenade work? Will it happen? I really hope so. I really hope so. Is it close enough? It's a little short. It hits the car. One's knocked though from gunfire. So me seeks. Another grenade thrown, but nothing hit. Looks like they're just shooting up. Shiver right there. One is completely knocked, but from the back helped a lot. And looks like TFG was finally able to push when they needed to and completed the squad wipe. So great job, Me-Seeks, initiating that. You needed somebody to actually cause that to happen because it didn't look like they were going to be pushing. Team 1. Here we go. We have Vital. This is the team captain is Chronic here. Looks like they're kind of in the middle of the next circle. It looks like one got knocked here from maybe afar from Shape Dota, I mean. Maybe from a long snipe, but that's about it. Able to get revived, able to heal up. Maybe the vest is a little worse for wear, but that's about it. So it looks like they're still shooting. They're shooting at no sense. It looks like he's going for just random shots there. Are they going to make a push into it? Because that'd be really cool if they do. They're going to maybe back out, go find another spot. Yeah, the angle, though, is kind of strange. A little wacky. So they're going to take this place instead. Not too bad. They know they're over there. They don't have to worry too much about it. And they've taken up this complex because it is in the next circle. Team 21. Looks like obviously they won their victory and they need to make it over to the next one after all the loot they just got. And they will do that as soon as they can. Let's take a look at Team 3. Queens has lost 2 members, while Otter, Craze, and Courtney are still alive. It looks like Otter is up and running. Last match she was AFK, and let's see if she can hold out and win it for them this time around. Team 19. This is pretty much the very southern tip of Pachinki. Eastern southern tip. And Team 20 is just on the other side of the road. Oh no. So even though that was just a misfire, you gotta know FBI is on awareness after that shot. Look at this pro game. And even you. Both of them. All of them in the prone game here, waiting for DSG to possibly come by. And I don't know what they're going to do here. They may go across the street, or they probably are going to go over here in this side. In which case, they're just going to pass right by FBI without them even peeking, because Murda is not really looking over, maybe a little bit. But Echo certainly isn't, and the other FBI agent as well is not. So look, this is what. Oh, they did find one. Zelly almost gets knocked. Nice job, very smart, going straight to prone there behind the wall. Because it's worst case is that you get knocked and you cannot heal yourself up. You have to wait for your teammate to come, and that would be an effort in itself. So Batmain and Estella separated from their teammate, but things could have gotten a lot worse in that situation. So let's see how they play this. You got Murda all by himself in this house, but next door he has 2 members. It's true, you don't want all members in one house. Oh, you might see him in there. just shooting randomly at Zelly without a scope. And luckily was able to get out of that spot. Oh man, Daddy and Cat right there on the left. So now they're surrounded. FBI is not in a great spot now. Now you have multiple teams coming into here. Even Team 24 on the left, if you notice on the map on the top right. Oh boy. Knock goes Merida. And knock goes Cat. Cat thought he had an easy way through. Does shoot on Echo, and Echo is down. So now you have Icy there. Nice Molly. That Molly's going to hurt a lot on Echo. I don't know if Echo's going to make it after that. DSG was able to get their team together again. There's just too much going on here. So they're healing up. Nice job. Get yourself together again. But it looks like EXP and the rest of their team is hanging out in this house. They got to watch out across the street. Third party DSG. Let's see it from their angle. How they see things. And really not getting the... Look at that. They're just hitting the walls. I don't think he obviously is meaning to do that. This must be frustrating. Hitting that wall. So here's Dinner trying to find the spot that they're going to be. DSG still in that house. Team 24 has backed off completely and does not want any part of this. Seems like FBI is in the worst spot. Kind of in between these two teams. Has really no place to go to get out. No escape route other than to kill a team and get out that way. Let's take a look what FBI. FBI bet is just prone game. Yep. So they are just hiding it out. They're not even peeking the houses because it doesn't really make sense to. Once they start shooting one way, the team from the other side is going to start shooting them as well. So it really doesn't make sense to do that. They do get DSG. It looks like Icy does get knocked, and so does Cat. So they're going to finish off Cat there, or maybe not. Now someone's going to go up to help Cat, I imagine. It looks like he wants to finish him off. Why behind him? Did not finish off in time. And so Cat is staying alive. DSG is still shooting down on them, but that main will get Cat up. And then we have DSG. Two of them knocked. Oh no, it looks like Dinner was trying to get DSG, and by pushing on them with this knocked in the process, they're not going for the thirst, which is an interesting play. So it looks like, there you go, Dinner Daddy's still outside the house, kind of showing him that he's still alive, come to help. And you do have DSG on the first floor. And it looks like they're going to back out. They're going to throw a smoke and get the hell out. So they heard the smokes thrown. That's why they're being a little careful on the first floor, but they shouldn't really have to be in hindsight because not in there. Although, never mind, it looks like he stayed in there longer than I imagined. So right now, just shooting in the smoke, hoping to get a hit, and gets hit down instead. DSG was able to respond, but they did lose a member. Jesus. Oof, nice shot. So Dinner Daddy able to pick up Cat, and well, will be able to. And Team 17 still here. So one member from Team 17 still here. He definitely doesn't know where they are, but they know they're in the house. Might be able to see him there, actually. Yes, he does. He does see him in the window. I bet they have no idea. Never mind. I was just about to say, I bet he has no idea that they're there. But Bobo's goes down and out. So Team 5 takes it all, but they have a long way to go to get to the next circle. Courtney with another member somewhere, but not around her. is down here. No, never mind. So Otter Craze, but you gotta watch out on your right. Capone on your right. Courtney and Otter Craze are down. So that will do it. Nice job from Capone coming in and helping out. Meanwhile, Vital is going to get picked up for Chronic. That blue zone's coming in. I don't know if they have the time, but I wouldn't be surprised if they don't. It looks like Capone has a crosshair on him, and he's going to get shot at in that car as the car is just trying to deviate with the car because they got to get in. The blue zone's coming in hot. They have teammates that are hurt, and there goes Vital. Down she goes. Oh man, look at this circle, so small. Alright, so only one team is in the new circle. We got 4 teams left. They're all pretty separated, pretty evenly, I should say. So myself, and it looks like Vital Ulysses with Team 1. They made it pretty far in the last round. I think that if they come in first place here, they'd win it all, but it's hard to say. I'm not sure. That is my unofficial thoughts. So it looks like they have an idea on where Vital is. They're shooting down in the smoke, at least in their direction. And they have smokes going on as well on their end. As you can see, he's trying to use a limited amount of smoke in order to hide himself, at the same time being able to shoot through it. Not a bad technique. They have a few cars here to take whenever they need to get out. They'll need to get out in 30 seconds. They do get Capone. And they're trying to get the rest of them. Ulysses, Chronic, and well, that's it. They only got 3 members. They lost Vital earlier. So 3 members are left. They have, so Fate is actually hanging on. They got to make it in because they got 10 seconds before this blue zone starts hurting, coming in on their spot. Let's take a look at Bishop. Bishop stops by, able to pick a little area for himself, kind of to plot his home here, and they're going to use the cars for protection. This is exactly what you need to do in this situation. There's not a lot of places you can hide behind. You got to make your own area. That's what the cars are here for. There are a few rocks they can use, but it is outside the circle at this point, so they kind of make this little V, and they're shooting the tire so no one can shoot under it. Not a bad idea. So you still have 4. They're blowing up the car, making sure it all's good. But look at this. You have Team BB in the house, and Team 15 just outside. BB might actually see them, but they might not want to engage. Actually, it'd probably be a good idea to engage. Let's see what BAW Lit is seeing, because he should actually be able to see them in that house. He's being very careful with that house. The grenades are being thrown. Wizard almost knocked in that. Trying to get Lala. Lala's moving back and forth. And it looks like Light being very careful not to get knocked himself. Gotta peek at the right time, get the right shots in, and get out. Who's driving? Look at that driving. That car almost flipped over. So they got 2 knocked, I think, here. And Vital didn't get any hit on them, so Vital's looking great. Meanwhile, Dak is still in the white smoke. But they did have another one knocked here, which is why Spare is in revival duty back here. Chronic might be able to see Spare. Nice job with the knock. Couldn't completely revive his friend, so he's going to be down in prone mode. He's being very careful. He needs to look the other way. You need to look the other way. Oh, he's going for the heal. Okay, not bad. You got to do that first. Priorities, priorities. Meanwhile, Capone here. Ooh, never getting shot like the Matrix, but never mind. Gets shot there on the other end by BB. Let's see, did he ever get the heal on? He did not get the heal, so Vital's the only one on this side. That leaves 3 teams left. BB must be feeling great. They have the only house in the circle, and they don't have a care in the world. All the other teams are battling it out in the field. You do have Light, who's been really concentrated on this house, and finally gets knocked. So Vital just on the other end on the left. I'm not sure. So there's 7 alive. It could be that Bolt Action Warriors think that. Never mind. I was gonna say that they only think there's one team. There are 2 teams, and Vital just made their way over. So it looks like Ulysses got knocked. Capone is hanging on by a thread by his own self. Get hits hard once, and knocked he goes. So now we got 2 teams left. 5 people total. 3 on Bolt Action Warriors. 2 on BB. BB was just able to heal himself to 75% with Wizard at 100%. They're going to go for the revival here. And I don't know where this zone is going. Is it going to be closing in? He has to move in quick. You can't heal. You can't heal. You're not going to have enough time. Didn't have enough time to do so. You just made the advantage. Nice jump shot, actually. But you did hurt yourself in the process. He's going to be coming up those stairs. We're shooting on him. Lit is really lit. Light is really lit. And he needs to heal up. They have 1 knocked here on the bottom. He's using bandages. It seems like that's all he's got. That is it. Oh, can't even see it. But great job from BB. Yes, yes, yes. That's who I projected to win it all. They may have just placed themselves on the top spot. Now, having 6 kills is good, but not great. I don't know if that's going to help them completely. But they definitely put themselves probably at a top 3 spot. Not saying that officially. So Lala, Wizard coming in with 3 each, giving them 6. BAW with 4, 5. And Vital with Chronic Vital, Ulysses, and Capone with 4 kills total. We're going to look at this as well. We got Fate here with 3, 4, 5. EXP. Wow, they got a lot of kills. Cat and Daddy coming with 4 kills. It looks like a lot of that probably happened at Pachinki. A lot of action there if you're going to go back. And JG with 3, so that gives them 8, 9, 10, 11 kills total. GS coming in with 0. Queens with 0. TFG. Nice job, Studsy. Again, you're getting a lot of kills in these matches. 5 for you, but 7 total for your team. Little Homie's trying to hang on to dear life with a solo squad, but coming in with 0 kills. DSG with a nice chunk, 3, 4, 5 kills total. FBI with 0. TGS with 0. A with 2, 3, 4. Space Miner, Unplug, and Trey coming in with 0. Ruthless Killers with 3. And you have Vital Team 2 coming in with 0 kills. Great job, guys. I love that. That was great. A lot of people joining in on these scrimmages. I think we had at most, we had 94 people total out of 100. It's really tough to do with scrimmages. So give a lot of thank yous to Chronic in the Discord and their team in total. They put in a lot of effort here to get you guys in participating. So all you guys watching and appreciating what's happening, give them a big thank you. Scrimmages, probably the next one I'm going to be doing is the Naked Pro Scrim. We do have something coming up next time, but it will be more announced on our Discord relating to Omelette and sponsors and stuff like that. So we'll let you know what that's about in our Discord. Thank you again to Vital and their team. Thank you to all you guys watching and clipping and doing stuff that makes it easier on me, letting me know what I can do better, and all the people that are behind me, helping me out behind the scenes to make this as smooth as possible. Thank you to all the teams that participated in these matches. A lot of you guys showed up, and we love that about you guys. We hope you continue playing here at Vital and in the Discord. Anything else I want to mention? Let's see if you guys said anything. That's not what I want to open. Monica Pachinki's our house. Yep. Echo Tree. Crusader, that was my phone froze. Oh, so you were the one that went AFK? Yes. All right. There's a few people that got AFK. I don't know what happened there, but you know, it happens. It sucks. Usually you go AFK when your app just completely shuts off on you, or stuff like that. So other than that, thank you guys for watching and participating. We'll have this again next week. The Vital Pro Scrims will happen next week on Tuesday at 8 p.m. And the Naked Pro Scrims are going to be happening on Monday at 8 p.m. as well. So register your teams. There we have a wait list as well, and so will Vital. So it doesn't matter if there's 25 teams or not. Get your teams in there so you guys can make a name for yourself for either practice, whether you want to show off your team, whether you want to just make your team well more known. This is how you do it, by joining these scrimmages and getting yourself out there. So thank you guys again. I'm Naked H Crusader, part of Naked eSports. This was the Vital Pro Scrims. Hope you guys enjoyed your night. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and see you next time.